What is up, guys? What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do pretty much just a simple converting over from 15 to 17 simple vehicle that has basic giant scripts on it. So there's a couple of programs that you're gonna want first. The first one I'm gonna say is Notepad++. And if you plan on continuing to do modding in Farming Simulator or anything really, highly recommend getting Notepad++. I'm not going to do, installing this. I already have it, all that jazz. But go ahead, get Notepad++, and go ahead and go to GDN, giantssoftware.com forum. And I have an account here already, so make an account if you don't have one, and go ahead and download, in their download section, download the latest Giants editor. And the way this works is essentially Giants Editor 5 is for Farming Simulator 13, Giants Editor 6 is for Farming Simulator 15, and 7 is for Farming Simulator 17. So since we're doing it into 17, we want to get Giants Editor 7, which I also already have, so I don't need to download that. And then what we need to do is we need to pick a mod to do. And what I'm going to do is I had a friend who asked me if I would do one of his pickups for him. So we'll go to his Facebook page and grab his pickup. Honestly, I should have had the pickup ready before, but, scrolling. Okay, he asked me to do his channel pickup, which is what this is. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to download this. And while that's finishing, I'll go ahead and I'll open Giants Editor. Now I have a lot of the Giants Editors, but this one I have pinned here is, Giants Editor 7. It's what I've been using the most lately. So what you want to do is you want to open Giants Editor just like this. You don't want to do really anything from here. So I'll grab this pickup pack now, and it says it's a pack, so you have to unzip it. So I will just grab, really all I care about is this pickup. So I will grab this pickup and I'll just put it on my desktop for now. Actually, you know what? No, guys, don't be like me. I end up with a whole bunch of stuff on my desktop. I'll make a folder. Because when it converts it, it makes another more folders anyways. So I'll put it in there. Now what you want to do is you want to click on File, and you want to click on Open Mod right here. And this is just some other projects I was working on. So I want to find my channel truck folder or whatever you named yours. And I just want to click on this zip file here. Now most of the time when you're working with mods you will unzip them, but for the process of this conversion it wants it zipped. So we're just going to leave it zipped and we're going to double click it. And it will ask you if you want to do this working directory thing. That's just making a folder for it to work out of and all that. Just hit OK. And then it starts to convert it for you. And it will find that it is a old mod. And it will ask if you automatically want to convert it. And just say yes. And just hit yes again. It's making another directory for the updated mod. Now, because this is a simple mod that runs pretty much off of all Giant stuff, this one's successful. It did the XML successful. If you have custom Luas or anything in there, that's where you'll have to come back or with someone that knows Lua, or you'll have to update your scripts in a different way. Honestly, I don't know anything about Lua, so you just hit OK on that, and then this is just hit OK again on this. So here we go. Now we could just take this pickup and we could throw it in game. It would probably work pretty good. But the lights is a common problem, or is the problem really. You can see here they went with a different light shader, I think is what the difference is. So that's what all these white bars are here. Be sure that when you guys are in Giants, a lot of people you have it come into the outdoor camera or the indoor camera, so just be sure to go to one of your other cameras before you start moving it around. You don't want to be moving your cameras around and then you can cause problems when you go put it back in game, so just be sure that you move it around. So now what we're going to do is we need to get these lights, to look right and without the white bars, and that's really just simple. So what we need to do is we're going to go to, I have them somewhere. I know I'm going to do it this, well, go to your, wherever you have your farming simulator installed. I have mine in a different install folder on a different hard drive. So just go to your farming simulator 17, go to SDK, and go to light templates. Now there is a different way that you can do this part, but I'm just going with the easiest way, the least amount of explaining. Now I'm going to grab the corners, and the other way that you can do it is you can find where it's at. Here it's in Steam Library, Common, Farming Simulator 17, Data, Shared, and then you can just go grab these. Or what you could do is you could select all these, hit export selection with files, and then in Channel Truck you could just make a lights ID3. It's kind of a lazy way to do it because you could honestly just go copy and paste the files. But what that does then is we'll go back to that folder now. It did not do it. So what I will do then is I'll just go grab them manually. So we'll go Farming Simulator, we'll go to the shared folder, and where did that say that those were? They're in the data and then shared folder. Data, shared. And you guys don't want to mess with anything in here other than just grabbing these three here, control click those, copy them, and then don't delete anything, don't move anything, because these are game necessity files. So now we'll go back to my channel truck here, and we'll go to the channel truck converted. This is the new one that the Giants made. And we will go into the textures. No, we won't go into the textures. So what we need to do is we need to find where these corners here are at. So these are in channel truck, cars, and then channel truck, and then the cars folder. So we'll go channel truck, we'll go cars, and we'll paste these in here, which for some reason I don't have to paste anymore. Just bear with me, guys. I've done it a few times, but whenever I'm on video doing stuff, it always seems like the weirdest mistakes come about. So I'll just go grab these again to copy and paste them. Oh, data folder and then shared. So Control C for copy, Control V for paste. I don't know what I'm doing with my life today, apparently. Hitting the wrong shortcut keys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rename these ones with the black backgrounds here the name of these ones with the white backgrounds here. So, and the way I do it, if I'm scripting or anything, honestly, I just I hit rename in here, and then I copy what this is, and then I paste it in to this one here. So as soon as you copy the name of the white one here, you can delete it. So we'll do this to the white one now. Rename, copy, or Control C on your keyboard, delete it, and then we'll rename this one the same thing. Hit Control V on your keyboard and hit enter. And we'll do that to the red one too. Control C, go ahead and delete it, and then hit Control V. So now these three are renamed the same thing. Oh, excuse me. The same thing that the i3D is looking for to have them named. So what you're going to do is you'll hit reload all textures then. And now we have all of our lights on the truck where they should be. So now what we do is we just hit save. And it's just gonna continue saving this. I don't know why it's taking so long this time. And yeah, I did notice that this truck does have some image errors. What is this doing? Why is it taking so long? This truck did have some image errors, but I know that he can fix them himself. He just wanted me to convert this for him, so. Well, normally it does not take this long, so. Still saving. And it might be because I'm also recording in the background, and that's probably using some CPU too, so just bear with me for a second here, guys. Okay, finally it is done saving. It took longer than normal. Now, honestly, what you would want to do from here, I'll just put that on my desktop. Oh, I can't because it's in use. So I'll just copy it then, and then I'm in my mods folder so often, just go to Farming Simulator 17 mods. And this is a different project I was working on in here. Honestly, when you're doing any kind of modding, you're supposed to do it with an empty mods folder. And the reason for that is if you have an error in the log, that way there's only one or two things that you have to sift through to find the error. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch my Farming Simulator 17 game. And hopefully the volume is not super loud in the recording. And just all the standard Farming Simulator stuff. I just got a couple save names here that I use for testing. This one's the main testing one. I was testing with a bunch of other stuff earlier, so I'll continue. Here's your truck. It's, if it shows up here, then you just select it, like all the mods in 17. And load into your game. So a really helpful thing that I do is I have my developer controls on, so I can bring this up and I can see things that I'd like to see. So I bring this up here, and I will get some more stuff in there, I'm pretty sure of that. But when I buy this, then that way I can see what the game is telling me right away. So I'll just click buy. And this isn't something that you need to do, but this is just, I find it easier to have my developer controls up and reading it while I'm buying it. So, just the image stuff I did tell you about. There's a problem with the mirrors, and then UV's out of range. Stuff that we'll go over hopefully in a later date. So here it is. This is his pickup in game. It still needs more work. It needs light work. It needs some XMLs replaced. But for the base of it, it is in game. Blinkers work. Those all work. So in a later date, we'll go over some of the other stuff that you will need to do. So I guess while I have a video recording, I'll show you guys this mod. This is from 2015. It is the Cat 924G that I was working on. Kind of go with some of my snow mods and just use it around the farm. I use this one quite a bit in 15. So in the beginning of my 15, I did a couple things to it here. Let's see what we got. Bring the F menu up. So a couple things I did here is I added strobes to it, right there. Front and rear. I have real lights on everything. I'm missing one on this side over here, I notice. Have real lights on everything for when the blinkers are on, it blinks on the ground, and for my tail lights, tail and brake lights, and I can hit, I think it's this one, bring up a light bar on top. Turn that on, and then for those really dark nights. So in a different day we'll go over how to do all that and work with those mods too, but I kind of just wanted to show you guys this, so I had it in game. Had a video recording already. So alright, well guys, thanks a lot. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Hallstrand Modding Facebook page if you haven't already. So thanks a lot, and have a good day.